All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue our study of Ignite, and let's go ahead and learn a little bit today about lead generation. It's your number one job, right? So you got to go out there and make it happen. If you think about our career and how we grew our business, this is lead generation for new agents. I would imagine veteran agents. I would really imagine for all agents. As long as you're in a business, in this business or any business, let's just face the honest truth. You don't have a business if you don't have leads, right? So let me just say this again. Let me just say it again. If you do not have leads, you do not have a business, right? It's just that simple. So your number one job is to get leads. Prospecting is the quickest and most productive way to get leads and appointments for business. The quality of leads and the quantity of leads and the quality of appointments you obtain is a direct reflection of your prospecting effort. Remember that the daily 10-4 has lead generation built into the formula. You do this daily to build a habit of doing what's most important to your business before all else, right? So generating leads is the most important to your business because let's face it, if you don't have leads, you don't have any business. Now, let's just talk about how we do it at a smaller level, and let's talk about how we do it at a bigger level, right? This is what's called a lead funnel. I don't care if you own a pizza store, a real estate business, Microsoft, you have to have people, right? These are people, a bunch of people that you present your products to. Out of those people, you're going to be able to meet in person and do appointments. Out of those people, some of those are going to go in, you're going to get agreements with, right? You're going to get contracts signed. See how it lessens, right? It's a funnel. So in the beginning, you have all these people, but you're not going to work with all of them. You're going to work with a few, right? But you can't work with a few without talking to the many. And that's what lead generation really is, right? The goal is to move leads to appointments, then agreements, then contracts, and then closings, which yield commissions. Now, a very important lesson that I learned in my business, okay? In the beginning, I was calling people, right? I'm calling everybody. You're just a lead. I'm calling, right? In the beginning, first 5, 6, 7, 8 years, I'm personally calling every day, 4, 5, 6 hours a day, and skipping maybe like 1 day, 2 days a week max. And all these people I called, what I was trying to do is get them to do business with me right now, today. I want the business right now, right? Like I need money. I'm desperate. And what I realized over time is all these people you talk to, if you just call back and you talk to them again and you talk to them again, and eventually what happens is they begin to trust you. But if you're like me and you're not like these other, there's some agents that just come into the business, they crush it, I talk about this every week. If it's not like that for you, then that just means that's beautiful. All it means is you really have to go to work and you have to go to consistent work. And your efforts are going to show up like most people. They're going to show up over time, right? In time, we're going to see if you've been doing it or if you have not been doing it. And it's just as simple as that, right? Time is the real key here. If you're talking to enough people and you never stop, just like brushing your teeth, right? You should do it every day. You just never stop. Eventually, you'll have closings and contracts, and people are trusting you and sending you referrals and business. And this lead funnel, I want you to wrap your head around it, Then as your business grows, hopefully you've been doing what we said and putting some money away. And basically what that allows you to do is now you can invest some marketing dollars, right? Maybe you want to get a billboard. Maybe you want to try advertising on Facebook. Maybe you want to call up, like all the lead sources out there and just spend a little money and just see what happens, right? But in the beginning, you have to start off prospecting. There's just no other way. Unless you're one of these agents that just comes in and has it easy, then this video is just probably not for you, But if you're not, and you haven't had it easy and you still want to be in a business, you have to start prospecting. Prospecting is an investment and a commitment to your business. It's an investment and commitment to your business. Prospecting is critical to your business for the following reasons, right? And what are the benefits? You should write down the reasons. Now, myth, prospecting, annoying people equals rejections. Now, sometimes you are annoying people, let's be honest. Sometimes it is rejection, let's be honest. But, you know, me prospecting all those years, right? 8, 9, 10 years prospecting every single day nonstop has brought my business to a very fruitful place. And I think that that is a surefire way to get business and grow your business over time, as opposed to just hoping and wishing that all of a sudden you come in year 1 and year 2, you're just off and rocking. You know, that's few and far between, and that's very unlikely. I mean, it could be, but it also could not be, right? So just, if that's not you, just build it slow and steady. But all that means is you're going to have to work, right? So prospecting equals meeting people and building purposeful business. Meeting people and building purposeful business. Relationships. A strong equals a strong real estate business. Now, all the people that I've prospected to, right? Some hung up on me. You can go back to 10 years ago because our YouTube's been around for so long, and you could see me doing it back in the day, every day, on the phones, prospecting and prospecting and prospecting. And what happened is I became friends with a lot of those people. Why? Because when people hung up on me or they said, don't call me anymore, I didn't stop. I just called them back and I was like, hey, this is Dave, just wondering if you sold your home, if I could help you, right? You got to study scripts. And the 4 C's of prospecting are capture, connect, cultivate, or close. I like that, right? So first you meet the person, which is capture. Then you connect with them, which is you build relationships. That could take 1 call, 5 calls, 10 calls, it doesn't matter. If you're in the business of calling people, put it in your calendar and call them. Then that's either going to lead to a close. In my case, it led to a lot of referrals. And then if it doesn't lead to anything, if it's your job to call people and talk to them, then you got to cultivate the business. This is what the cultivation part happens, right? And that's where people give up in the cultivation part, because sometimes you have to reach out to people for a year. If you look at our business, even to this day, most of our clients that were closing started off with us about a year ago, some even 2 years ago. And imagine how many people just want this like idea of just going out there and hitting bullseye every time. Just get to the target, you know. Now, you first capture leads by getting their contact information, then connect by establishing a relationship. That's where most people drop the ball. I think we live in a society where people don't realize the importance of good customer service and good relationship building. You know, and I think it's very important. So finally, you close them for an appointment and eventually buying or selling real estate property, and you cultivate them to maintain strength in your relationship. And if you think about our business at DNA Realty Group, that's exactly what we do every single day. We are out there, we meet people, right? We connect with them, we become friends with them. They end up inevitably doing business with us because that's the business we're in. And then after the business is done, we still stay in contact with them, right? Right now it's COVID season, but DNA Events, we have a company that we throw events for our clients, right? We call them, we stay in contact with them, we show up to the barbecues because we get invited, right? So we're constantly building relationships. And then we get referrals, right? You get an appointment and then you get referrals. When trust is built, people end up sending you referrals. And I just want you to pay attention to this. Your number 1 job is lead generation, and that's how you should think about it. This is your lead funnel. Talk to a lot of people. Some you'll meet, and some will sign agreements, and then some will do business with you. And most of them won't. If you look at this funnel, look at the top and then look at the bottom. Listen, at the end of the day, most people are not going to do business with you, right? They simply don't have to. However, the ones that do become your fans and they become incredible people to do business with, and then you do business with their brothers and their sisters and their mothers because of the level of trust. And, you know, that is a beautiful business. So in 10 years, we were able to go from 1 deal a year to 18 deals a year to 80 deals a year. Last year, we were able to significantly raise our price point. We were able to generate income, and we were able to add money towards marketing dollars, and we still prospect, right? So I personally now do my hottest leads, right? People that are ready to go that we follow up with. But however, on our team, everybody calls them. Everybody calls the clients and everybody follows up with them. And I think that's what, if you do that within 5 to 7 years, if you do it consistently and you don't stop, you will have more business. My name is Dave. We do business in Massachusetts and New Hampshire. And if you ever want to join a strong team, you could give us a call. If you want me to come speak in your office, I'm happy to say my time now is $307 an hour as of 2020. And it used to be $60 an hour, and it used to be $10 an hour, and we grew over time, and I think that's incredible, right? That's what made our journey super incredible. We used to even have a coaching company because so many people would call me and be like, how do you get appointments? How do you convince people to talk to you? And I don't. I just talk to people like I would talk to my friends, right? And if you ever need help in the real estate business, or if you want me to come in and talk to your team, or you want me to talk to your sales team, I can certainly do that. Just make sure I get compensated, because I don't want to take my time away from my number one activity. And my number one activity is helping my clients succeed, right? Helping my sellers net the most money with the best possible terms and conditions, and helping my buyers get the best possible deal with the best terms and conditions, and everybody's happy. My name is Dave, DNA Realty Group. That's our session on Ignite, why you should lead generate, and literally leads, right? That's your business in any business.